Good evening, guys. Welcome back. And I don't know where to begin. I think that computers have got a life of their own. I'm absolutely convinced of it. And can you let me know, guys, can you hear me loud and clear? I have had microphone problems over the past few weeks. And I couldn't work out why the volume on my videos was getting quieter and quieter and quieter, almost to the point where I got to this morning. I was thinking, I need to buy a new microphone. My microphone doesn't work anymore. When I did I listened back to the podcast that Ben and I had done last night, and I could barely hear me, could hear Ben really loud and clear, but my mic was not coming through at all, and I thought I've got to have to buy a new microphone. But I fiddled about in settings for a while, just before I'd identified a new mic, 160 quid, and I fiddled about in settings. I kept having a look, and then I noticed that in one of the settings, the microphone volume was set to 30%. Now, I haven't done that. Why would I set my microphone volume to 30%? That does not make any sense to me at all. And when I put it back, restored it to about 85, it seems to be working really well now. How does the computer actually just change that by itself? That is the weirdest thing. And also, when I started the live chat, the live stream tonight, I will normally put messages in. As you saw, I put some couple of messages in before everybody arrives. But when I first put my first message in, I got this feedback saying chat is disabled for this live stream. And I'm like, I didn't disable the chat. I went through all the settings. And then I just changed it from top chat to live chat. And suddenly it came back again. How do computers do this? I'm thinking about AI. We were talking about AI in the podcast. Are computers learning to do things for themselves now? Are they actually deciding to do things by themselves? It could. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't the microphone setting that did it. And this has been happening over a period of about 3 weeks. It's just been getting quieter and quieter. And every time I uploaded a video, I kept having to turn my speakers up. Each one, like to almost the point where speakers were on full volume to hear it. And to the point where when I listened back to the podcast from last night, I could barely hear me, but I could hear Ben loud and clear. And I thought it must be a fault with my microphone. Something, I mean, maybe you click some button that says auto or automatic for something, and then everything that's linked to it goes on to automatic. I don't know. I'm just no expert on this. But it was just so weird. But I hope that we're back up and running now. I hope that we've got some volume here. Certainly the video that I've been working on this afternoon, when I was editing that, I've got nice, good, strong audio coming out. So hopefully we're back to normal, which is good news for the podcast. And thanks to everybody who came along to the podcast last night. Both Ben and I had a really good time. It was really interactive. And we did have a really fun time in the podcast last night. And here at Notts County, where are we? we are, what position, where are we in the league at the moment? We are 7th in the league. 14 games gone, we've got 26 points. I guess that's got to be good for Notts County. If we look at the season's preview, we're still predicted to finish 23rd. When are they going to actually change their mind on this? We're in 7th. We have a game in hand on Birmingham, Sheffield United, so we could go up possibly to 5th. Yeah, we did the podcast. Yeah, it was really quite cool. Just a couple of hours last night. Blob. Good evening, Andy. How are you doing? It's good to see you, mate. And we are in 7th, predicted to finish 23rd. I shouldn't be grumpy about things that are going on the pitch. We've won 2 titles, one season after another. We're now in the championship. We're now in 7th. Why am I grumpy? Let's just get on with it, see where we finish. Even if we finish 14th or 15th, that will be an absolutely brilliant season for this new Notts County team. I don't want to finish 14th or 15th. I think that my director of football and Ben... Hi, Stephen. How you doing? Yeah, it was fun. We talked about FM. We talked about the Premier League teams. We had a good chat. Trying to make it for the next one. We're going to do it every Monday for a while, Blob. It was good fun, and everybody participated. It was really interactive. It was fun. We had a good time. Luton won the championship. Right, okay. Luton back in the championship. Okay, so, I mean, we've got some very decent players in this team now. Corness, I liked him when we had him on loan. He was good. It was good that I was able to buy him. Good player. Caden Young, Jace Fitzgerald, Van Hooijdonk. He's a very good forward. And Kavanagh, who hasn't played enough. Shea Lacey. These are players who haven't played enough. I've been favouring Bowden in midfield. These are players who haven't played enough and should be playing more. Matt Peart-Harris. Miles Peart-Harris is a very good player. Aaron Collins, good player. So we're building up some very good players here. Calabresi is also a good fullback. And Kane Wilson as well. And Kane Wilson, when I bought him, I thought, well, he's a very good player, but he's been relegated by Calabresi. But Kane Wilson has come to me. He's a bit unhappy and he wants some more playing time. So I've agreed. I've told him we'll put him on a run of games, see how he gets on. And part of the rotation that we have to do, I guess. Being grumpy was part of this silliness that we were going through. Plymouth, a team who were bottom of the league again, and Reading down the bottom of the league. They were both beating us until we switched this to that nonsense 4-3-3 and then managed to... Langstaff, please don't mention that name. Thanks, Gary. Really appreciate it. Sometimes, Gary, like I've been saying in this very forum here, is that sometimes, Gary, you've got to struggle. You've got to feel the pain in order to feel the glory. And sometimes you've just got to survive, and that's part of the game. Part of learning the game is just learning how to survive. Don't die. And you will get better season upon season. That's the beauty of this game, is that you will never stay static. You'll either get sacked or you will get better season upon season. So just stick with it, Gary. That's my advice. Loans. Get as many good loans in as you can. And it's paying off here. The loans that we've got in are very, very good again. So, yeah. Do we have to play a nonsense formation every time we come across a team bottom of the league? I'm looking at the next run of fixtures. Hull, Ipswich, Blackpool, Derby. Hull, Ipswich, Blackpool, Derby. Nobody at the bottom of the league, which is quite good. Blackburn. Was it Blackburn or Blackpool? Blackpool. Hull, Ipswich, Blackpool, Derby. No, so I'm looking at this. We don't play anybody bottom of the league, so I'll have nothing to moan about today, which should be quite good. Hull, Ipswich. They're all teams who are near the top. Hull, Ipswich, Derby 16th. Where's Blackpool then? Oh, 8th. So nobody below 16th. So we can't sort of like look at this and say, oh, we're going to be playing teams at the bottom of the league. We're not. I've decided to rotate this team a little bit today. My assistant is furious with me, but I don't care. He does fancy this idea of playing with a low block, and I'm not ready to do that yet. And shouldn't get stuck in. Okay, I'll go with that. And so it's a little rotated. Wilson will come in for Calabresi at right back. Sibuk comes back for Kavanagh. And we're going to have Fitzgerald playing as the centre mid instead of Bowden, deciding to give Bowden a rest today. Young on the right. Piet Harris will come in at shadow striker. I think Andy's right, or is it Ben? He is a good player. And I wonder if he's just going to get better and better as the season goes on. Got to give him a run and see how he gets on. So Kane Wilson, of course, is lacking match sharpness. He hasn't played, so let's see how he gets on. I've got Calabresi on the bench, should he get very tired. So let's go and play this game. They do have a little bit of pace, but not too much. So I'm going to play with a standard line to begin with. Well, we're going to hold our shape. We're not going to do anything silly. We're going back to how we play. I'm going to set the opposition instructions, not the not the assistant. So this guy just on his left foot. Just on his left foot. And Ruben Duarte. It's a name that rings a bell, Ruben Duarte. He looks like a very, very good player. 30 years old. 16 to 25. He looks like what's he doing outside of the Prem? We'll turn him onto his right foot. Yeah, like we're going to hard tackle him. He's probably the strongest person on the field. And then at DM they have Regan Slater. Can pass the ball. Can dribble. I'm going to close him down though. And then Amiri. Close him down as well. Amiri. Why is he saying hard tackle him? No, we're not going to hard tackle him. We don't have that kind of strength. Traore is, of course, a very pacey player. And a very creative player in FM. So you want to tight mark him, I think. Yeah. Tight mark him. Hasn't got the pace that I thought he had. And yeah, we'll hard tackle him. Then the wingers, we're just going to hard tackle him. Don't need to do anything else other than hard tackle. Don't get too close to these wingers because they'll just skip past you. And they have got a bit of pace here. Hard tackle and left foot for this boy. So when you catch up with him, give him a hard tackle. Let him know that you're there. But don't deliberately try to run at him aggressively. Good player, this striker. He's pacey. So I think we're just going to leave him alone. Just leave him alone. The assistant has got that right. And everyone expects us to lose here. Let's go out and prove them wrong. And let's hope Van Hooijdonk has a very good game here today. It's going to be Hull to get the game underway. I'm on extended highlights, which is good. So let's see if we can get off to a... Well, we usually get off to a winning start. We always lose the last game, except for last episode we turned that around. But generally we start episodes really well. Is this going? It's going to be that we start episodes poorly. Oh, he's offside, ref. There's miles offside. It's been given. Been given. Don't panic. I thought that hadn't been seen. Good save by the goalkeeper. But Hull are actually, just about edging it. Nobody's had a shot in anger yet. We've had the first one. But looking at the XG for it, 0.01, it must have been from right out by the corner flag. Because it really didn't trouble anybody. They used to say in cricket, failed to trouble the scorers. No, Collins has got himself injured. Perfect. Jody Jones, I've got the man to come on for Collins. Jody Jones. It's kind of even. There's not much going on here. Hull have failed to create a shooting chance, which is testament to how well this tactic defends. Famous last words. And who is that? Jaden dribbling away there. And I think I think we're getting caught down this side again, aren't we? So let's put him on a fullback on support. Let's not try too much because we're getting caught, I think, on that side where Jaden is, with the fullback going missing because of his attacking duties. But it looks like Hull are definitely the better team at the moment. So what I'm going to do is push the line up a little bit. Maybe that is causing us the problem. So maybe it's not going to be the start that we normally have. Usually we get off to a winning start, but it's not been looking great. Hull have not been brilliant, but then neither have we. Fitzgerald has a yellow card. Let's tell him to ease off his tackling there. Hull are the better team at the moment, so we need to shape up a little bit. Well done, Sibuk. Wilson's got himself a yellow card now. Come on, boys. Come on, we've got this. We can do this. It's only Hull. That was terrible, Corness. Terrible. So who's not playing very well? Van Hooijdonk is not playing very well. It's funny how like these two always seem to bear the brunt when we're not playing very well. It's the left wing, the shadow striker. Is that a penalty, referee? Penalty. Van Hooijdonk stepping up here. Is it? Yep, Van Hooijdonk. Can we do Hull as well? Is this going to keep going? Van Hooijdonk. And we to Hull and back. 1-0. Oh boy. And this is against the run of play a little bit. Although we've been better than Hull in terms of chance creation. We've been slightly better. But again, I still think it's slightly against the run of play. But since I pushed the line up, we look a little bit more dangerous. We are going to leave ourselves vulnerable, though, with the high line, because they do have pace. It's not one of their strongest assets. Go on, you got it. Nice one. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible. He did the hard work and then panicked. Like his composure completely left him. Oh boy, half time. Hull 0. Notts County 1. We deserve to be. Let's lie to them. We don't deserve to be, but we can lie. Fitzgerald's not playing very well. Who came on? Jody Jones. He's doing all right. So I want to tell Fitzgerald that I'm not too happy. So I'm not happy with your performance. Get your act together, buddy. Oh, there he is. I think maybe he's got 6.5 because he's got a yellow card. So that, I think, might count against him. What happened there? Ease off the tackles, okay. So I think when the players pick up a yellow card, it knocks a couple of percentages off their total. He might not be playing too badly. Who was that? That was Penny again. He's starting to look a bit out of his depth, Penny. Starting to look like he's a League One player and not a Championship player. Is it time to go a little bit more narrow, a little bit more compact? Might be. Yeah, Penny's getting caught out completely down this side. Just tell him to ease off tackles, take fewer risks. I don't want him to be so aggressive going towards these players. Fitzgerald's out of his depth as well in this game. He looks lost. Okay, so but we're still okay. We do need to make some changes though. Fitzgerald will come off. Penny is improving. Now that he's not being so aggressive, he's improving a little bit. Piet Harris is improving. Van Hooijdonk is getting worse. Let's make some changes here. To hell and back. That's very nice. Where do you get these from, Andy? Penny has improved a lot. Just like a simple little instruction, just telling him not to be so aggressive. And he's improved a great deal. So Casey Palmer can come in there. Young is not having a very good game, so Lacey should come on and give him an opportunity. Piet Harris, probably later he can come off. The front three seem to be okay, but not particularly wonderful. Kane Wilson, only a 6'7", after appealing to me. And Penny does need to come off. And I think we're going to do the same for Gibbons. I don't want him being so aggressive. And take fewer risks as well. Because that boy they have on the right wing is very good. Van Hooijdonk can have a rest. And on comes Macaulay Langstaff. Everybody's favourite apart from mine. But he's in the action straight away. He's in the thick of it in the penalty area. Comes out to Wilson. Now you've got to start playing better, Sunshine. Begging me to play. And that was close. Who was that? That was the winger, was it? Jody Jones. So close. We're hanging on to this. Desperately hanging on to this. We're going to go narrower. Let's play narrow. Let's try and compact the field. Have I got any more subs left? No, I haven't. Let's try and compact the field a little bit and just kind of hold on to this. Nicely done. Come on, boys. Get a grip on this. You're better than this. You're better than Hull. Don't do anything stupid at the back. It's a testament to how good defensively this setup works, given that the two midfielders have very little defensive responsibility. It does work. And, hey Will, how you doing? I'm doing well. Hope you are too. And do I need to do anything more at this point? I'd like to get a draw, but it's too early to go more defensive. I'd like to get a win, in fact, because a win would take us. But Jody Jones has given it away. That's a bad sign. Giving the ball away like that is always a bad sign. And I do need to have a look. If we survive this, I do need to have a look at the opposition instructions as well. Because maybe I'm giving Hull players. Was that a save? Did my goalkeeper save that? Let's go and have a look at their instructions. So we got Lewis Coyle. Close him down left foot. Close him down left foot, and then they've changed both their DMs, have they? Tight mark him. They've gone a little bit more creative. And then they've got another winger on here. He doesn't look as dangerous. He's not as fast. Turn him onto his left foot and hard tackle him. So we saw off that winger. And what I need to do, if he's not as good, we'll have less. And I think we can take that off and that off now. Oh, can we hold on? This is... Go on, goalkeeper. You got that. You got it. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Oh, God. There's too many highlights for my liking. Let's like zip through the clock here. Go on, close him down. Well done. It was a good block in the end, but... Who was that? Traore. I am aware that they do have a long shot. We don't want to allow them to take those long shots. There's a lot of players that they have that can take long shots. They're not very good at corners, as we are seeing. And a win here would take us up to 5th again. This is a crazy, crazy season. Corness is very tired. I think we need to help Corness out here a little bit. We'll have a look at this highlight. Just hold the ball. Just hold the ball, boys. Don't do anything silly. Go to the corner. Hold the ball. Oh, that's a good cross. That's a great cross. And was that Langstaff? Was it Langstaff? Okay, let's help out Corness here. He's very tired. I'll ease off the tackles. And... yeah, he's already on a defend duty. That'll do. Just hold your position. Yeah, he's not asked to do very much anyway, Corness. Just sit where he is. So just ask him just to do even less. Don't think, just pass the ball. But I got a funny feeling they're going to equalise here. So I'm going to go into a defensive posture here. I have a funny feeling that they're going to equalise. And we're going to up the time wasting. Regroup, slow the pace down. I'm going to drop the line. Although that's not a good idea if they're taking pot shots. And I'm going to trap them outside because crossing is not their forte. Let's see what happens. Because I've got a funny feeling there's a late goal coming here. But nicely done. Nicely done. Hold it. Hold it. What's happened there? What was that about? Okay, we'll take the win. I don't know what happened there. Everyone thought we'd lose. But we didn't. And we have got another win. And we've played 15. And we have now got 29 points in this league. And I still don't believe it. And luckily, we don't have to play a team. 4 to 7 weeks. Oh, my goodness me. Don't have to play a team in the bottom 4 for quite a long time. And so we march on. Ipswich. Good team. Very good team, Ipswich. Where are they? Where are Ipswich? But they're only in 14th. Well, if we keep playing like we're doing... I mean, I don't know why it is. I don't know why this is so effective. It really doesn't make any sense to me why this should be so effective. You've just got 2 in midfield responsible for, like, defending. And I don't know why it works. It's this whole shape has become the most important button for me in FM. Next season you beat Liverpool in the Prem and lose to Sunderland. For sure. Absolutely, for sure. You know, Andy, how this game wants to, Stephen, how this game wants to frustrate you. You know what it does to your mind, and there's nothing you can do about it. And we did talk about that on the podcast yesterday, and how the game is coded to frustrate you, and it will find where your weakness is. And if they're talking about AI, I don't see the game's AI in terms of being great football managers and being able to beat you in football. I see the AI, the artificial intelligence in this game, identifies where the weaknesses are in your squad and focuses on that. And you have only 2 left backs. You can be guaranteed one of them will be long-term injured, leaving the other one to play the whole season on his own, and he'll be getting really tired. It finds your weaknesses. Ooh, are we going to be signing some of these boys? I don't even want to look at this. I should go through this just in case we get promoted. But I don't. Oh, blimey. He's decided against moving to Stoke. I actually thought it would be a good idea for him to move to Stoke because he's only 10. I need him to go. We can get another. Are there any decent set piece coaches I can get my hands on here? If I have a look for a set piece coach, let's take that out. Take that out. And go to coaching. Is there anybody here that's above 10? I mean, come on. Set pieces. No one above 15 or 15. No one at 14. One at 13. No, not one at 13. It's gone back to 15. Oh, of course, why? I know why. For the 13, there's one at 13. 12, there's 3. So we have this geezer who's better than my set piece coach. He's even better than my current set piece coach. And Zucchelli, also better than my... So I would like him to go. And that's why when it came out, I actually said to the press, I think he'll be a very good signing for Stoke. And he's decided to stay, is he? Okay. Set pieces are not going to be something that we do well at. So he's pleased. And he's pleased. He's played 1 game and he's pleased now. Coyote. Who is he? I don't think I need to be keeping an eye on him particularly. Oof, Ipswich coming up next. Wonder where Ben's got to tonight then. Heads up about Lukic. He's now whinging. I don't know, what did Ben back up? He's just a backup. He wants to play first team football. Well, he did have first team football and was absolutely chronic, as I recall. He was a 6.3 average. Who does he like? Does he like anyone? Still establishing himself. Thinks Matt Penny augurs. He likes Matt Penny. So it might be worth asking Matt Penny to just have a word with him. But this usually doesn't work. So that didn't work. So now I'm going to have to go and talk to him. I'll play him in the cups. And if he doesn't like that, then he can go. Yep, disappointed. It's probably best that you leave. Not happy about it. Fine, no problem. He's very worried. So he should be. Don't come to me with nonsense like that. You're the backup goalkeeper. Van Hooijdonk injured, only 1 or 2 days. When's the next game then? Oh, it's an international break, isn't there? That's why. Let's just do that quickly. Get these done. Well done, the pats on the back for the week. I love it when players are on international duty and then you can still pat them on the back or put your arm around them. You have to fly off to where they're playing. Those two on the way out, so don't bother telling them off. Next season, Stephen, in the Prem. Do you think we're going to make it into the Prem? I think you're an optimist. Casey Palmer. It's only a 6.6 internationally. I think it's time to give some other players a game. Jody Jones played really badly. In fact, international roundup, Jody Jones 5.9. Wales lost to Finland 6-0. Does he play for Wales? Oh no, Malta. Oh well, that's understandable. 6-0. I thought he played for Wales then. I thought Wales lost to Finland 6-0. That wouldn't be very good. Doesn't bother me. I've got no money whatsoever. Interestingly, in the other save, I'm not allowed to do any scouting again. And it's because the board have decided that it's too expensive to go and scout teams who are too far away from us. What, like, talking of the AI, that's what the AI does. So I'm in the Champions League and I'm not allowed to scout the opposition. That's what the AI does. It finds a weakness and then it exploits that. So how am I supposed to set up my team when I can't scout the opposition in the semi-finals and quarter-finals and final of the Champions League? Impossible task. So it's that's what the AI does. It's not a great football manager and can figure out football tactics. It just exploits whatever it can, and that's its intelligence. So Jamie Bowden, okay, he's removed. End individual training. No, if it's improving, if it's no longer a weakness. Okay. Yep, I'll go along with that, and I'll go along with that. Everybody's happy with their promises. You always set out, don't you, that you say, I'm not going to make any promises to you guys. And then suddenly you find it's full up of promises. How did that happen? And they take days. Oh, do you think Langstaff's going to like that? Yeah, he doesn't like it. Matt Penny was okay with it. He's not going to like it. Oh, he wasn't too unhappy. But it's Langstaff. He's unhappy about not being an important player. Before you're going to demote me, there's a lot of competition. That usually works. And it worked this time. Under 18s to under 21s. Okay, we'll go along with that. I'll go along with that. Yep. Ipswich 14th. If we win here today, I will not believe this. I'm gonna leave the Moaning Mini in there for one more game. Penny is really winding me. I need a new left back, don't I? I'd love to get a new left back. It's a shame about McAllister. Pretty sure that there is. So Calabresi can play left back. And a very decent left back he is too. So I can play both of those. That will solve that problem. Can I play him on attack? Yeah, I can. So that's a pretty good idea. And then Boat Kavanagh. Yeah, let's give Kavanagh a game. So Boat Kavanagh can come in here. Yeah. Fitzgerald, I wasn't very happy with him last time out. So maybe Bowden, McAllister. Yeah, I'd quite fancy that. Bowden and McAllister. Wasn't too happy with Corness either last time. And we've got to play these games, these boys, because they're on loan. If we don't play them, then we're going to be in trouble. Van Hooijdonk and Langstaff, you were having a laugh. You're just having a laugh. We are not putting Langstaff on the pitch. Aaron Collins is injured, which means we do need to find. So, how long's he out for? 6 to 12 days. We have, who's going to play? Oh, right, okay, he's messed up my, so Gibbons, Penny, no, we don't want that to happen now. Matt Penny and Gibbons, okay. Who's the other right back? Where's my other right back gone? Cabri. Oh, he's gone, of course, over onto that side. So Gibbons can cover as the right back. Penny on the left. And central defender. Players are hiding from me. Sibuk. And then Casey Palmer. He's not fit. Aaron Collins is not fit. Fitzgerald. Too many of these boys now. So I have to be Casey Palmer, I'm afraid. Fitzgerald is a right back, is he? As well as a defensive mid. Actually going to give him a game. See how he gets on in the DLP role. And Jamie Bowden can come onto the bench. Aaron Collins is still not able to play. And we will put Nemain on the bench. I don't like Nemain, but hey ho. Just goes to show my squad is not very deep. This squad is not very deep. So Ipswich, come on, boys. Base training. These are the bits of the game that I don't like. It's like, again, do I have to go through this again? At some point, I'm going to have to go through all of them in training. Lukish feeling uncertain after a row. Oh, you got to love the press in this game. Hooijdonk is not going to be able to play. So Langstaff will play. What shall I play him as? A poacher, advance forward? He doesn't have it. He's got no pace for an advance forward, is he? Although he's decent, 15-14. He's no advanced forward. Come on. His passing and vision are terrible. Is he? He's no better as a poacher. I'll play him as a trick. Play him as a complete forward. He's just a headache. Oh God. His form hasn't been too bad, but he's got to play. Oh God. Is it time to go to a low block? I don't think it is. I think we're just going to continue doing what we do. A slightly rotated team today. I wonder about Young at the moment. He's on the decline, and I wonder if Lacey should play instead of Young. He's on the decline a little bit. I don't know. Okay. This is a tricky one. Ipswich. I think we used to have an Ipswich fan in the chat here at one point. I was absolutely convinced it was Andy was the Ipswich fan, but I don't think it is. So we're going to hard tackle him and left foot because he's not very brave. And he's a bit tired actually, but he's decent pace. Call it 12, 13. Don't know much about him, do we? We know very little about him, so we can't do anything. This is odd. The scouts didn't do a very good job of having a look at Ipswich. He's Ipswich under 21s, which is kind of weird. And I don't know anything about him. There's really not much to say about him. I think I want to close him down. And Harry Clark. I think we need to just tight mark him. I think he might be their main threat, Harry Clark. Just tight mark him, take him out of the game. Wes Burns has got lots of pace, left foot hard tackle. Always like hard tackle the wingers and turn them. Yeah, probably tight mark him. And he also can get a hard tackle. And he's probably not very brave, not very strong. Yeah, hard tackle, left foot. You could pretty much go through these without looking at them, I reckon. And he is quite decent, if you ask me. Good finishing, good composure. Passing isn't great. Probably going to play as a poacher. Good first touch, good technique. Decent pace. Concentration's poor. I'm going to do nothing with him. Nothing at all. I think he's a bit dangerous. I actually wouldn't mind swapping Langstaff for him. Langstaff, poacher or an advanced forward poacher? Just stay in the penalty area. Stay out of the way. No more than 5. How many have I got now then? Oh, 4 playing. And Young or Van Hooijdonk? Well, it needs to be Young then. Because Van Hooijdonk may have to come on. For some strange reason, I don't fancy this game. I really don't think this is going to be a success. I think we're going to lose this one. For some strange reason, looking at that Ipswich team, they look pretty poor, and yet they have some dangerous players. And we'll have to play pretty well, and they do have pace, which we need to cover. So starting with the line back is good. Well done, Calabresi, but where are you going? Where is he going? He's all over the place. What was that? I think he needs to be told, do not dribble. I think I'm going to put him on as a full-back on support and tell him don't dribble. I mean, he's all over the place. Absolutely all over the place. And take fewer risks. Have they scored? Yeah, they've scored while I was doing that, have they? I had a funny feeling about Ipswich. I just really thought they don't look like a very good team. And yet they got one or two very dangerous players. And they do have pace. And so the line, they just breached the line there with a through ball, didn't they? And I think we're going to have to push the line up regardless of whether they've got pace, because I need to actually stop these through balls. But I don't know, I just have a funny feeling. I know I tend to say it every game. My negativity is part of my management style. But I just had a feeling about Ipswich that although they don't look very good, individuals are what probably will help them out. And they've scored. They've taken the lead. I wasn't far wrong. And I've got Langstaff up front who's doing stuff like that. Ah, dear, oh dear. And Langstaff's already on a 6.6. We've only been going 12 minutes, and he's already gone down to a 6.6. Come on, boys. Ugh, that was terrible. No, it's not going to be our day, is it? We're going to have one of those days where we just pepper the goal. And can't find a way through because I've got Langstaff up top. At least I got someone to blame. Are they going to be really dangerous on the counter? I thought I'd sorted out him. Oh, this passing again. Oh, is it time to go to that silly nonsensical 4-3-3 and see if that makes a difference? If we're still losing at half time, we'll change it over to that nonsense 4-4-3, 4-3-3. 4-4-3 would be cheating. 4-3-3 and see if that makes a difference. Good tackle, son. But come on, don't let him cross. He beat two of my guys in the air then. That was the Langstaff shot. You've been watching Langstaff. Okay, let's just experiment. Let's experiment. Let's go to that nonsense. Play with the high press. Play with a higher tempo. Dribble less, of course. And everybody okay with their positions? He wants to be a DLP, doesn't he? But he can't play there. So we will make him a DLP then. And we'll have centre mid on attack. Jody Jones can be, he doesn't want to be a forward, does he? Lacey, he looks good, but I might bring him in as an inverted winger on attack. And then Langstaff. Let's make him an advance forward. Let's give him a run. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. If this is the answer. If this is the answer. No, you can't actually argue with that, Andy. Langstaff is not consistent. How come it's not showing that I've changed my system? Ah, now it is. I want to play him actually as an advanced playmaker rather than a DLP. But we're getting beaten at the moment, and it's not really mattering. Change of formation, we're still getting beaten. But I did have a funny feeling that this was going to happen. I just looked at that. At their team and thought, nah, they're a good team. Let's play him as an advanced playmaker. Let's get bodies up the pitch if we can. But there's some of these players, Langstaff 6.5, Lacey's a 6.5. I expected Langstaff to be a 6.4 by half time. But some of my defenders are not playing very well. And once your defence starts playing badly, that was a good save. Once your defence starts playing badly, you've had it. And then Joyce Fitzgerald in front of the defence is playing badly. So it's not looking too good, to be fair. I don't know. Let's put him as a DM on defend, but they are creating chance after chance after chance now, and that is not how I wanted this. I'm gonna have to shout at them and berate them. This is not good enough. Pretty poor in actual fact. But these are not a bottom of the league team, so changing the formation is not it. I mean, that's the problem. There you go. If we can't score goals from an open goal, you can't score in front of an open goal, the game's telling you you're not going to win this game. And we are being outplayed. Although we've got all the possession, we're being absolutely outplayed. I do wonder about that. Like, if a team is not having any possession but is creating all the chances in the game, what are they doing? So how do you counteract that? What are they doing? They must be counterattacking, because we've been unlucky. Are you out of your mind? We have to be better in front of goal. Look, 6.5. 6.3, 6.5 forward players. 6.5. The others are, I'm not happy with you. Look, Langstaff, what is the point of having him in my squad? Ooh, they've made some changes, have they? Why have they made 3 changes? They're not playing that badly. I need to get Jody Jones off. Isn't that strange that we only had one left winger, and now the left winger's absolutely exhausted? Isn't that really strange? Do you find that odd? And that's another example of the game finding the weakness. So as soon as you've only got one left winger in your squad because of injury, the game's finding a weakness. He can barely stand up now. The game's decided, okay, let's make him really tired. Why pick on him to be really tired? We've got to go narrow. We have to start playing narrow. And we're going to reduce the tempo right down. So why are they picking on that winger when they know everybody else is fine? No problem with fitness. This winger, because we've only got one left winger, is going to get tired. That's the game again, finding... he's got to come off. He's had so many chances, Lacey. 6.2 now. Okay, time for some changes. And then we'll go attacking. What happened there? Goal kick, was it? Right, I'm going to go and make some changes. I'm tired of these players underperforming. Look at this, Langstaff. I'm going to have to bring Van Hooijdonk on. I'm actually going to play him as a complete forward. I think he's good enough. Casey Palmer can come on for Jody Jones. He's not a left winger, but... And look at these, 1, 2, 3. They're all attacking players. All attacking players. Lacey. Jody Jones. What am I doing here? Right, undo. Jody Jones is off. Nemain is going to have to play instead of Lacey. Nemain, who I can't stand, who's an absolutely rubbish player. And then Fitzgerald's having a nightmare. Corness can come in here. He can play as the DLP. And now I'm going to put him as a Mazzala on support. Who else? 6.5. He begged me for some playing time, and he's completely let me down. Yeah, boss, I'll play really well. I won't let you down. And 2 games he's had, and he's been absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. Right, and now we're going to go attacking as well. We're going to try and get at them. I just had a funny feeling about Ipswich. I don't know why. Just had a funny feeling about them. Let's give them a shout. Let's encourage them instead of... Let's go attacking. And let's put... It's not Gibbons who needs to be on attack. It's this geezer. And Gibbons on support, fullback support. We're getting taken apart. McAllister now. What is the matter with you? Can't put any more players on attack. They're just dreadful today. Sometimes you just play bad. We're going to go after it now. Up the tempo. Do everything fast. If slow isn't working, let's try everything fast. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely dreadful. Well, it isn't then just change the formation. We just must have got a little bit lucky with that change of formation last time, because we changed it this time and no effect at all. So it's not. So at least we found out that it isn't to do with the formation. We found that out now. We've just been hammered. Despite the fact they've not had any possession at all. And that's the best we can do. Oh God, this is terrible. It's really painful watching this. How can a team that was so good last time out be so bad this time? Because they're not very good, I guess. And we have... Oh, come on. Who is that? Corness now. He's only just come on. He's decided he can't be bothered either. We're just giving the ball away. I give up. Tempo is not doing anything. We just can't keep the ball properly. Let's just get to the end of this game. Let's go to key highlights, because nothing I do is going to make any difference. Let's go to the end of the game. Let's put this one behind us. And we're going to be down to 6th. I suppose we have to lose eventually, because I was noticing that the top 6 teams were having to win. Because we were winning, the top 6 teams were all winning all the time. And the other teams have to lose at some point. So we are going to have to lose sometimes. Otherwise, this horrendous gap is going to open up between the top 6 or 7 and the rest of the league, because while we were winning, the game was not going to let us get away. So everybody else had to win as well. So we had to lose eventually. Nah, it's not going to be our day, is it? Nothing's going right. And I think we have to sell Langstaff in the winter transfer window. He's got to go. He's just not good enough. Like, within... Newcastle are winning away. This is not a drill. Who? Oh, right. Of course, the Premier League is on, isn't it? Newcastle are playing Aston Villa. That's a good result, mate. That is a good result, Ben. This is not a good result. We have come back into the game a little bit, but too late. Too little, too late. This has been an absolutely dreadful performance. Even Hoi Donk can't get one on target. Have we had any on target? Actually, got any on target? I don't think we have we? Magic headphones, Andy. I actually don't need headphones for this, because there's no sound coming out of my screen. I only have headphones for the podcast, because there'd be sound, Ben's voice, coming out of my screen. So unfortunately I have to have headphones or I can't hear him. Well, that was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. But I did call it before the game. I said I didn't... You weren't good enough. You were not good enough. Langstaff, 6.4. I've got to sell him. There is absolutely no way. And now he's got a strop as well, because he wants to be an important player. We have to tell him who's boss. And I'm going to put him on the market, actually. We're going to set his... oh, he's not going to like it. Too bad. He's worth like 7.6 million. And if we can get that, he'd be happy with that asking price. But I don't care that he's unhappy. I've got to sell him. He's useless. He's been fine. He wants to know why he was placed on the transfer list. Because he's rubbish. That's why. Tell him he's absolutely rubbish. It's the right thing to do. That's it. My mind's made up. That's it. Because I cannot deal with you anymore. That's basically... It's like, you cannot be in this job. That is the end of the matter. Oh, so who are Newcastle playing? Point. Let's have a look in my fantasy. I've got 19 points here. Saka's on 8 points. Gordon's got an assist, has he? Yeah. Saliba 6 points. Oh, there's a lot of games. Newcastle are 2-0 up against away at Villa. Luton 4, Brighton 0. Arsenal are winning. Awesome stuff, Ben. And we do have a game coming up in a couple of days, don't we? Blackpool at home on Tuesday, so I need to rest the boys. Absolutely shocking rubbish, that was. Absolute shocking rubbish. And they should be shocked. Oy, I saw that. And then this one for him. Right, that's better. So, Blackpool. Oh, God, we have got a team who are in 17th. We got Blackpool. When I looked last, they weren't in 17th. No, they're not. Blackpool. They're in 7th. So, we play as we play against Blackpool. We don't get stuck in. You need to sign Langstaff immediately. Sign him for what? We need a good bartender in the clubhouse. Langstaff, he's got to go. Like the 7 million sitting there. He's got to go. He does nothing for the team. And there's just like 7 million sitting there, and we need that 7 million. So I think I need to push the line up a little. They are going to, this team are going to defend deep. Blackpool are playing a low block, and they're in 6th or 7th. And they're going to defend deep. I don't know. At some point, Andy, I think we have to go on a bad run. At some point. So I am going to drop Wilson, and he can whinge as much as he likes. He's had 2 opportunities now and wasted them. And Penny can come back. Young has not been playing very well, has he? But he's a very good player. Why are you not playing very well? You're going to get one last chance. Or shall I bring Lacey in? Lacey's a good player, isn't he? He's on the downward stretch, but let's give him a shot. And then I'm going to go back to Bowden and Corness. Boys that I know. Piet Harris is not playing very well either. He did have a good game last time out against Ipswich. We'll leave him there. Jody Jones is probably still the best out there on the wing. And Hoydonk. And Aaron Collins is going to be my striker now. Instead of... He's still got 6 days to go. But Langstaff is not going to be on the bench anymore. Enough. I've suffered him for too long. Look at his form. He's played 3 times, 12 off the bench, and he's got 2 goals. That's it. And he's 6.68. He's just giving nothing to the team. And like he's worth 7 million. Yeah, look, I know you guys want him to stay, but Oh no. Oh no, that's a blow. We'll have to play Kavanagh now. That's a bit of a blow. Oh, Kavanagh's already there. Sivuk comes in there. And Mahovo comes in there. Increases goal bonus. Out of form. Need to drop him from the Eiffel Tower. He'll probably still survive. He's not going to be a Premier League player. There's no way he's ever going to be a Premier League player. So fair increase. He's pleased. But I gave him 2 games and he's now pleased. Is that because he went down to a squad player? Maybe. Blackpool. You can see what FM is doing. You can see it, can't you? Like 1 and 2 and 3. And then there's going to be a bunch of teams for 4, 5, 6 and 7. And there's always, isn't it? Always going to be a bunch. And then these 2 will go clear. We were one of those 2 before. You can see what they're doing. Do I want to play a low block? Just to change things up a little bit. 3 times now he said play a low block. I don't think so. I don't think I want... Not yet. I'm not in the panicking mode. There's another team that are going to sit back here. Good pace. So left foot and hard tackle him. Yeah, I don't know what to do with these boys. Pace C again. And... close him down, I guess. Don't need to do anything other than that. And this boy, right foot. I don't want to hard tackle him. He's Sonny Carey. He's a creative bloke, isn't he? But he's not brilliant, is he? So we can hard tackle him and close him down, I guess. Hard tackle him and close him down. I don't think they're that creative, are they? We'll tight mark him. But this is a team now just going to launch counterattacks. Kyle Joseph, remember him. I couldn't get a goal out of him. Watch him score today. Whenever I signed Kyle Joseph, I could not get a goal out of him. And watch him score today. I'm going to tight mark him, actually. I'm going to tight mark him. And Shane Lavery have signed. They've got 2 good forwards for the championship. Shane Lavery... just going to put him onto his left foot. I don't want to tight mark him. He's going to wander around a little bit. Onto his left foot, sorry. Says he'll wander around. I don't want anybody wandering around after him. Okay, let's go and see what happens. Oh, we've got this again. Too many... Too many loan players, but I don't have any money, so I have to have. Yeah, they are very dangerous. If they sit back, they are like more dangerous than teams that come forward. And I might actually, thinking about it, if they are going to hit long balls and stuff over the top, then I might actually pull the line back. Just to see how it starts off. because the two up front have got pace. And if they start lumping balls up over the top, then they will get in behind. Nicely done. Now, come on, use it. Corness. Oh, he turned his man really. Oh, good Lord, Lacey. Corness turned his man really nicely there. Dropped his shoulder, and the Blackpool player went running past him. Nice pass. Chance. Oh, was that a foul, ref? We can't score goals at the moment, can we? That's our problem. We haven't scored a goal in a while. Let's score a couple of goals, boys. Is it another corner? I need to get rid of my set piece coach as well. We need to get somebody better in. I hope it never stumbles on your stream. Cenk. Yeah, what if in real life he comes across my stream? He'll be fuming with it. I'll probably be in court or something. He'd be absolutely fuming. We've had 2 shots, 2 on target. That's not bad. That's better than before. And we got 60% of the possession. But it doesn't mean anything. I'm well used to the fact that it just takes 1 attack. And if they're a better team, which all teams are in this league, all teams are better than us. If they're a better team, they will just score. And they don't need many attacks, but that's poor by them. So, come on. What are you doing, boys? Pass the ball around. Don't dribble. Am I giving them too much license here? Yeah, there's the ball that goes behind the defense. I'm giving them too much license here, aren't I? They need to be more disciplined. Because they're not supposed to dribble. So be more disciplined. Stick to what I'm telling you to do. And then you'll be okay. Every time you do, it works. When you start farting about like this, you're not smart enough, guys, to make the decisions. You leave that to me. And they are going down the centre. Their attacks are all down the centre. Big play down the centre. So I'm going to focus play down the left. And just for a while, I'm going to open up the field a little bit. Come on. We've had a lot of set pieces. Does that mean we're going to get a goal from a set piece? I mean, we haven't had a goal from a set piece in a long time. Chance? Nah. No, it's not going to be again, is it? Shea Lacey, I'm worried about him. He's just so poor at the moment. Van Hooijdonk can't score at the moment. Kavanagh's poor at the moment as well. Just tell him to focus. Get your act together. Lacey needs to focus. Van Hooijdonk needs to focus. Jody Jones, they're all pretty bad. Focus. We've come to half-time and it's 0-0. I'd like to say we've been the better team, but we haven't. We haven't dominated possession. Oh boy. They're just all playing really bad. There's nothing I can do about it. Do I change the shape again? If they're playing down the middle, actually just change the shape again. I've got nothing to lose, have I? Coroness can stay there. I don't know why. Play him as a ball winner. I have a Mazzala on attack. Just clutching at straws, aren't I? Just clutching at straws. But we're not scoring at the moment, so there is no point. Dribble less, be more disciplined. There is no point in continuing what we're doing because we can't score. Got to do something different. These boys are shocking at the moment. But it's a point, isn't it? It's a point at the moment. Blackpool are actually really dominating the game now. Second half syndrome's really kicked in. In fact, they're going to score very shortly, aren't they? Good tackle, but that's an FM thing. You win the ball in a tackle, but it falls to the Blackpool player. He can't get up in time. That's an FM thing. A goal is coming. We are poor. Yeah. So this is not working. So let's go back to what we were doing before and just change this. Jody Jones is tired again. Boy. I give up. Please tell me what to do. Somebody tell me what to do. Look at all these players who are just playing really badly. Somebody tell me, what can I do? 6.4 is a 6.5 for Kavanagh. So I have to bring my young player on. Bowden's shit as well. And one more. Kane Wilson. Oh, surprise. In fact, why? I was going to take him, drop him. So, yeah. Simplify the instructions. Well, they're not being told to do much. They're not being told to... I've just added a couple of instructions. Press them. Like, get in their face a little bit. I need to go more positive. But they're not... Apart from that, they're not being told to do anything. Except stay where they are. Hold their shape. And I think we're going to start going down the table now, aren't we? 8th now. Yeah, it's all over. The good run is over. But 8th is good. For Notts County, that's pretty good. 8th. You'd take that. Langstaff, I might play him as a goalkeeper. Because let's face it, the team can't do any worse than they're actually doing now. So I might just play him as a goalkeeper. They're all tired now. They're out on their feet. Let's get a shout at them. Shocking. So we're going into a bad run, boys, and it had to come because we couldn't. I don't like it. Van Hooijdonk 6.3. It's the game saying you're going into a bad run. It's just going to crucify all the players. It's like, and we talked about this, Ben and I talked about this last night, and it's about it switches you off. There's a switch. And that's what computer code is. It's a switch of yes and no. And so it's just switched us off. There's nothing you can do about this. We've tried changing the formation, changing the instructions. You've just got to wait now until it switches you back on. And Derby are not a very good team. in terms of their league position. 14th, and so they'll beat us as well. Yeah, pretty sure of it. So that doesn't look good, does it? Started off pretty well. Got a win at the beginning, but it's been dreadful. Right, how soon do we have to play this next game? Yeah, they need to be rested. We just got to wait until that switch is flicked the other way. It will come. Because it just messing about like this, we're just getting the team out of shape, and we're just getting them into team lead. Do you know that's about Langstaff, isn't it? Oh no, it's they're concerned with Lukic. Well, what do they want me to do? Play Lukic, and then I'll get worse. What is the matter with these people? He's a backup goalkeeper. If I upset the team leaders, I'm in big trouble. Well, he has to play then, doesn't he? Okay. Sorry, Elise gang. But this is really silly. He's a backup goalkeeper. I can't say that. He is a backup goalkeeper, therefore he's going to be backup. I'm not allowed to say that. All I can do is be aggressive with them. It's nothing to do with you. He doesn't fit into my system. Most of the players have my back, so get on with it. Don't ruin. All I can do is be aggressive with them. I can't say he's a backup. He'll get his chance when backups get their chance. If he got his way, someone else more deserving misses out. And we'd probably be having a similar conversation. I can't win, but I have to make the choice that seems most appropriate at the time. 2 are let down. So giving him the playing time he wants keeps him here. I'll do that. Let's leave it there. 2 of them are let down. Well, one of them is Langstaff, so don't give a monkeys about what he thinks. And Matt Penny, he's let me down badly himself. So they're out the door anyway. Yeah, I mean, there is that. Jenk, I mean, I'm thinking about it. Like, rotation has to be the key now. So let's give Lukic a game and watch him have a 6.2. Watch him have a 6.2 if we put him in. This game is evil. Don't underestimate how evil this game can be. And, see, my assistant is saying, but let's put a few players in who don't normally play. Let's rotate. Let's give him a game then. At least Gang is going to come to me after and say, oi, why are you not playing me? Wilson is not playing. Sorry. Penny is not playing. We're going to give Gibbons a game. We're going to change the midfield up. So Casey Palmer can play at centre mid. Jace Fitzgerald can play as the DLP. Is he any good as a DLP, as a matter of interest? No, he's not a very good DLP. So we'll swap those over. Casey Palmer can't play there. We'll play Corness as the DLP. We will play McAllister can play on the wing. And then Peart, where's Peart? He's already playing. He's not playing very well, is he? Although he's He's not bad, but he's not good, is he? Let's give someone else a shot. Casey Palmer. Caden Young can go onto the left wing. We've rotated it as best I can. In fact, most of these players actually do play. All of them are getting good game time, which is probably why we're not having the bosses from the loan clubs coming to us. They're getting good game time, all of them. So rotation might not be the thing, but let's give some players a game. Like, who else can we put in? Let's bring back... Boat for Sibuk, but Kavanagh is dreadful. Kavanagh is absolutely dreadful. And then just, I'm willing to listen to anything, boys. Let's give different players a game. Yeah, I think you're right. You just have to accept the evil. The game sometimes decides this is how it's going to be. And it will change it at some point. So just sit there patiently, go through the pain, and it will change it at some point. You can sometimes help it on. We did help it on last time, changing the formation. We tried it again. This time it hasn't worked. We'll try rotating the team this time. Focus down the middle, why not? We'll just try something different. And at the moment, the line is too high. We'll hold our shape. Yeah, we'll just do what we do. The problem is, if I make too many instructional changes now, they're just getting more and more confused. They just have to go through what they have to go through. And the more I panic, the worse they're going to get. So let's just go and play how we've played. It's got us to this point. And hope that we can score a goal. Because at the moment, that's my big worry. We have all these good players up top and we can't score a goal. That's my big worry. And that's like a switch has been switched off. Your goal scoring has stopped. Because we were scoring goals. Well, that was for the camera, Vickers. That was a little bit for the camera. And there's another 3 at the back team as well. I might go into a low block and try the low block. Oh, you're going to score? Yeah. Right, so let's go into a low block. I've had enough of this. Let's just try a low block. That's just like, that was a nonsense goal. 3 defeats on the trot, eh? I didn't see this coming. I don't want to see that again. It's a silly ball over the top, which shouldn't happen ever. One pass. I think the goalkeeper got the assist, didn't he? No, there was one pass inside, wasn't there? And we need to demand more from them. This is not good enough. And there we go again. We've been playing for 11 minutes. We've got a 6.6, 6.6, 6.5 up top. There's nothing you can do. And Derby are running away with it. We've had all the possession. Haven't created a single chance. The game has flicked the switch. And because we don't have a very good team, there's very little we can do about it. And they're just walking away with it now. Let's sit back and suffer. The real big worry is that no matter what we do, we can't score a goal. So somebody needs to change that finally. It's just a wicked deflection, that. Is that going to change things? No, it won't, because it was because disallowed. Oh, come on. Come on, FM. Don't be so silly. And you can see how it's just now getting into its evil mode, where it's just going to try and frustrate me to death. It's evil. The game is evil. And the thing to do is wait, because eventually you're going to win. And if you, like, we've been panicking. And so because we've panicked, we've lost. But you're going to win quicker if you just keep playing the same. Then you'll win quicker than if you're changing your system every week. So just keep playing the same. Oh, who's that? Van Hooijdonk, finally. We've scored a goal. Offside again, though? Oh, come on, FM. This is really nasty. Oh, okay. Be as nasty as you like. I don't care. You just be as nasty as you like. I'll applaud. Two now. 2 goals disallowed, and they've got... Oh, is that disallowed as well? Everybody's having disallowed goals here. We haven't had a shot. 2 disallowed goals, but we haven't had a shot. Let's berate them. Tired of encouraging them. You just got to wait. Eventually, the game will get bored of being evil to you and having you lose all the time. So just wait. Just sit it out. We've tried everything. Nothing works. So we'll just go with what got us to this position. And we are now down in 9th. It's all falling apart, isn't it? I mean, it's Van Hooijdonk 6.5 again. These guys were playing really well. Palmer 6.5. They were fantastic. Gibbons is a 6.4 now. I've dropped Penny. He's got to come off. Everybody is playing badly. Langstaff can come on. Please, Langstaff. Everybody's playing badly. But that's the way it goes. Offside again. Everybody's offside in this game, are they? Two disallowed goals. At least we've created 4 chances. We haven't had a shot on target yet, though. Let's go positive. Let's make some changes. Let's get some idiots off the pitch. Palmer's rubbish. And who else is rubbish? Goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's having a bad game. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Matt Penny's come on. He can't play either. So I've got no fullbacks who can play. Caden Young. Let's bring Jody Jones on. Go back to the boys I know. Wait, what's happened to my mouse? Jody Jones. A right winger. Bring the main on. I really have gone past really giving a monkeys. The game is doing what it wants. And really, it's shut me down completely. Absolutely shut me down completely. And it's showing chance after chance after chance. And we can't put one of them in. It's just shut me down completely. There's another one. And this is at the time when it has become evil now. It's a switch, it's flicked. Absolutely. Because we ain't scoring for a while. We are not going to score for a while. We've rotated, we've changed the formation, we've changed the instructions. It's just flicked the switch. I mean, there's not much wrong with how we're playing, except we're not putting the ball in the net. And a team that, like, we was just hammering everybody a couple of games ago. Now we couldn't beat the blind school at the moment. And yeah, see how it's messing about? We were scoring those at ease, with will and abandon previously. Do what you like. I'm really not bothered. There's another one, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's all you can do, Mr. K. Sit back and admire the opposition. I'm not going to fight the game now. We fought the game. It said no, it doesn't matter what you do. So we're just going to play the way we played. And I'm going to get out of that low block now because that didn't work either. So we'll just play the way we play, and then eventually the game is going to give you the win that you want. So we'll just wait for it to happen. And when we shut the computer off, of course, we will switch the computer back on next time, and then you might get the win. You might get the win next time. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and we've got another injury now. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, we can't make any more. What the heck? Whatever. Whatever. I'm going to praise them, actually, and say, well done. Actually, no. He's saying we were not good enough, and I'm very angry. But, like, I've got players who were on top of their game. Van Hooijdonk. He's rubbish. For some reason now. He's absolute rubbish. And that's not looking very good now. But never mind. What a horrible episode. 1-1. Got off to a great start. And then fell apart. And we haven't scored a goal for 3 games. I know what you mean, and I keep saying to people, and I said it earlier, you have to have the tough times. You have to feel this before you know what it's like to have the good times. I just don't know why this has gone wrong. If we look at from Leicester, it's gone wrong from here. And the interesting thing is there are no draws there. There's absolutely no draws there. And there are 4 wins and 6 defeats. And for a team like Notts County, well, maybe that's what we should be expecting. We're supposed to finish here in 23rd. If we finish in the top 10, then that's a good finish. And why would I be complaining at being 9th in the championship with a team that is clearly very poor? 9th is 9th. We're going to call it a day here. Guys, if you have any ideas for the... Waldwick, how are you doing? I'm not quite sure about your statement, though. Sometimes I just think that you've got to take it on the chin. And you're right, Mr. K. You've just got to take it on the chin. And there's nothing I can do about it. We've tried changing the formation. We've tried changing the instructions, moving the lines, addressing the width, the tempo, but nothing has worked. So sometimes you've just got to sit there and wait and play the game that you play. And see what happens. But okay, I'm going to call it a day there. And thanks for coming, guys. And we'll see what we can do next time. It's Thursday next. And yeah, if you do have any ideas regarding the podcast that we started doing yesterday, I left a message. Oh, okay, yeah. Then please do, there's an email address there as well in the About page. So get in touch somehow. See you later, Waldwick. And leave us, because, you know, it was really good fun. Let's talk about things. Let's talk about FM. Let's talk about the Prem. And thanks for coming, guys. And not the greatest episode tonight, but hopefully we'll bounce back next week. We'll play some teams at the top, because we beat teams at the top. And you never know what's going to happen. We're getting towards halfway. If we're in the top 10, I'll be happy. But we're going to get dragged into this mid-table melee at some point very soon. Okay, so I will see you all on Thursday, when hopefully we'll have some better luck. And all that remains to be said now, have a good night, guys. Stay safe, take care. Thanks for coming along, thanks for supporting the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.